Hello everyone and welcome to eLearn Markets YouTube channel. In our previous video, we learned as to how mobile banking has made our life simpler. But there are certain other traditional modes as well, which still occupies an important place. Today in this video, we'll be discussing about one of the important modes of withdrawing money or transferring funds, which is checks. Now, before we know as to what are the different kinds of checks available with us, let us understand what is a check. According to the provisions of the Negotiable Instruments Act 1881, a check is a negotiable instrument which helps you to withdraw money and to transfer funds as well. Now, let us understand what are the kinds of checks that are available with us.
We have 4 types of checks available with us. As you can see on the screen, these 4 types of checks are bearer check, self-check, an account payee check, and a post-dated check. Let us understand one by one as to what each of the checks denote. First is the bearer check. Bearer check, as you can see on the screen, looks something like this. Bearer checks are also known as uncrossed check or an open check. You do not require to write the word bearer in a cancelled check. Next is that bearer check can be transferred by mere delivery and needs no endorsement. This means that the holder or the transferor, when gives the check to another person, he does not require to endorse the check. Simple delivery to another person will suffice for transferring it. A bearer check is negotiable from the date of issue up to 3 months. This means that after 3 months, the check needs to be revalidated as it becomes stale after 3 months. Bearer check is most risky in nature. Next is a self-check. In case of self-check, the account holder needs to write self to receive money physically for himself. Next we have an account payee check. As you can see on the screen that in case of an account payee check, you need to write the term account payee. This term account payee should be written by crossing it twice with 2 parallel lines. This check can be transferred in the account of the person specified on the check and hence is the most safest type of check. Next we have is a post-dated check. In case of a post-dated check, you can always have the option to meet the future obligation. This means that it's a type of crossed or an account payee check, but it is post-dated to meet the obligation at a future date. For example, you may find in the case of an agreement, say for a lease agreement, a clause stating that you require to give post-dated checks. So it is required to meet the obligations at a future date. This check is also valid up to 3 months.
So by now we've learned as to what is a check and different kinds of check available with us. In the next video, we will learn as to what are the reasons that lead to dishonor of the checks. There are some common mistakes and there are some reasons which leads to dishonor of the check. Hope you've been able to solve your queries and answer all the questions which have been asked to us. Stay connected to us and do like, share and follow us on YouTube. Thank you. Happy learning.